of the fine companies taking part in this Shred-A-Thon and in this recycling day. So let's talk to Nidal, and he is with R2 Stewardship. I get the stewardship, being a good steward of the earth. What's the R2 for?
R2 actually comes from the EPA, standing for Responsible Recycling. It stands for True Responsible Recycling. So they have kind of their guidelines, 13 steps to properly doing it, keeping out of the landfills and all that good stuff.
All right, R2 Stewardship for Responsible Recycling and Stewardship of the Earth. And you know what? People do not realize how much pollution old computers and printers cause the environment.
Absolutely. Now, you got to think the cadmium, the lead, the mercury, all that good stuff. That's why the good thing about R2 Stewardship is that we have a 0% landfill policy. But we're not just a typical recycler, meaning we're going to take the equipment, scrap it down, break it down, burn all that power and fuel. We're more of a full life cycle solution company. So we're going to actually evaluate the equipment.
Okay, so you evaluate it. I want to tell people exactly what you evaluate the equipment, then what?
And then we're going to try to refurbish it. If we can refurbish it and get it back to the system, find it either in a lower income household, a small to mid-sized company that can't afford high-end or even brand new equipment, or nonprofits.
So you resell it, or sometimes you donate it?
Or sometimes we donate it to the nonprofits, schools, or whatever. The point is, it's a green solution. We keep it out of the landfill. We find a new home, so we're burning up a lot less power by doing it by that approach. If we can't refurbish it, we're going to take the equipment, then we're going to cannibalize it for good working components.
And is this one of your collection sites here?
That's it, yeah. That was on the Havana Street last year. We had a very successful event. I believe that year, or that particular event, we collected about 35 or 40,000 pounds of equipment. So it was a very successful event.
And you try to recycle whatever you can.
100% of everything we get is recycled.
So even if it's not used in another computer or not refurbished, the plastic is recycled, the metal's recycled?
Everything, 100%. Everything's recycled, it's kept out of the landfill. We have a solution for everything.
And this is your staff?
That's my staff. That's my proud staff.
It's a pretty big operation.
Yeah, it's a good operation. It's a lot of fun. We go to clients to do pickups. We get to do these events with Havana Street. So it's a very big operation, but there's a lot to follow. You got to consider the local, state, and federal regulations, the EPA, the bans. You know, it's not just any business you can get into.
And you should not just throw these in the dump or in the trash.
Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, for commercial entities, it actually is illegal. It's not always enforced by the EPA, unfortunately, but it is illegal, and you can potentially get fined up to $25,000 per incident.
Nidal, let's talk about when we don't have this event. What do people do? Do they just drop by? Do they call first? Do you go pick them up? How does it work?
It's a great question. If you don't come up to this event, you can either come to our facility or call us for a pickup. We can, we do have a fleet of trucks. We cover the entire state of Colorado. Or you come to one of our 2 locations to drop off the equipment. It's that simple.
But big commercial operations that, let's say they have a lot of computers, they can call you and you'll go get them.
That's correct. Yes, sir.
All right, here's a sensitive area, data on hard drives.
Data, very, very important question to ask. One of the 2 most important questions to ask, before dealing with any recycler. We're a veteran-owned business. Before I started this company, I was in the military. I worked in national security, intelligence, so I truly understand data security. So we guarantee all storage media 100% guaranteed data destruction.
Data destruction.
Data destruction. We utilize Department of Defense approved methods of data destruction. Guaranteed, everything is sanitized. You have nothing to worry about.
So it's always, now I'll tell you, as a consumer advocate, it's always best to wipe as much data as you can because things can happen. But they say that they have Department of Defense methods to erase and sanitize all of your data. And then, of course, the stuff that's shredded, it wouldn't matter because it's recycled and it's gone for good.
That's exactly right. In the state of Colorado, actually, it's a serious problem. Colorado is actually the 5th highest state in America for the most amount of identity theft incidences. So you got to be careful about who you send your computers, your hard drives, and not just the hard drives. You got your thumb drives, your CDs, DVDs, anything you could think of that contains any type of data. You got to be real careful about.
Now, we can also talk about other things R2 Stewardship does. And is it under the same name, your remote computer support, graphics services, web services, internet services, and you build custom systems and upgrades? Is that all done under R2 as well?
That's correct. We're a full IT solution company. We try to utilize green technology whenever possible. Electronic recycling is our primary service. That's how we started the company. But we do computer repair services, network solutions. web development, all the IT stuff. But our primary approach is computer recycling.
All right. So what can they bring tomorrow? Let's talk about that because it is tomorrow. Yeah. What can they bring with them?
Great question.
What will you recycle tomorrow?
Great question. Tomorrow, if it plugs in the wall or accepts batteries, we will recycle it.
Even VCRs?
Even VCRs.
Oh, really? Okay.
The only thing we're not accepting are large appliances like refrigerators.
Right. The big metal.
Yeah, exactly.
Heavy
the big
metal. No heavy metal.
But any computer equipment, computers, desktops, laptops, cell phones, printers, fax machines, anything and everything is from 12 to 3. And thanks to the Havana Street Project, it's 100% free to the public. So they need to take advantage and come out.
All right, now we have a special offer. All right, now email this, R2Stewardship.com. If you email, go to R2Stewardship.com and you email them, okay, and mention Martino TV. You only pay the pickup fee. They will pick up everything. How much is that pickup fee?
The pickup fee for the Denver metro area is a $75 pickup fee.
For as much as they have.
Unlimited amount of equipment.
So mention Martino TV. Go to R2Stewardship.com, then contact them, mention Martino TV, and you will get just a pickup fee for as much electronic and electronic junk that you have. 303-781-1089 if you want to talk to them about any of their services, whether recycling or building a system, networking, or computer support. 303-781-1089, 781-1089. Again, online, R2Stewardship.com, R2Stewardship.com. Thank you very much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Tom.
Still ahead, we continue to try